Morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. If you just joined us, Charlamagne gave Donkey today to a gentleman for doing what, Charlamagne?
His name is Joseph Oberlees. He's from South Carolina, I think Mount Pleasant. He got arrested. He got arrested because he decided to break into his ex-girlfriend's house and destroy the human remains of her deceased child.
All right, so we're asking, what's the craziest thing you did to an ex that emotionally hurt him or her? All right?
Just emotionally.
What about you, Yee?
You know, I'm not a very vindictive person, but I did at one time throw my ex-boyfriend's PlayStation out the window. It really hurt him.
No, I think what hurt your ex worse was probably when you left him, when you went to the game and he was up at the 300 spot and you left him and went courtside.
First of all, he had box seats. Second of all, that was not my boyfriend.
That was your boyfriend.
No, it wasn't.
You left him.
I would tell you if it wasn't. That was not
you
my
went
boyfriend.
Courtside and you left him up there and you went courtside. That probably mostly hurt him.
No, he was fine.
He was fine. Charlamagne.
I don't have exes, sir. I've been with the same woman for 24 years. Okay. And emotional, I mean, anything that I did emotionally in that way, I didn't mean to do intentionally. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, you hear the stories about, like, Left Eye, God Bless the Dead, setting the clothes on fire, or, this dude who threw the urn out with ashes in it, or you watch didn't Angela Bassett blow up a car or something and waiting?
She set all his clothes on fire and put it in the car, and that was amazing.
Yeah, I've never done anything like that.
Okay, well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on, man? My name's Mike.
Mike, man, what happened to you? What happened to you, Mike?
So I was in a 4-year relationship with a girl, and I came out to her, and she didn't take it well. So she wrote the F word on my car with lipstick in big letters. So a little bit, follow with that, I kind of hooked up with her dad.
You hooked up her dad?
You smashed her dad?
What kind of father would do that to their daughter?
You smashed the dad.
It wasn't planned. Like, I came out to her and her parents. The parents took it well, and the father reached out to me later.
Well, the daddy just had to make sure. Daddy had to make sure that you was telling the truth.
I have absolutely no idea, but that was just karma taking care of itself for me. It was
That
great.
is not karma.
Why is that
karma?
Yeah, please.
Because it was indirected. I didn't look for it. I wasn't asking for it. She just wanted to be bitter about it, and I didn't react to it. But the father, reached out to me, and we always had a great relationship and friendship and all that stuff. And with that, one thing led to another, so it wasn't actually like an act of revenge.
But you hurt her, so it wouldn't be karma to her. Like, you act like sleeping with her dad is going to hurt her feelings.
She
you
hurt me.
her.
I hurt her a little bit, but does she know? Maybe she does now. Whoops. Sorry, Gina.
How was it?
How was the dad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's awesome. I'm still friends with him now.
Who's better in bed, the dad or the daughter?
The father was cool. I had more fun. Not going to lie.
Did the father smash you too?
Like. Yeah.
Did the father smash you too?
I'm not going to get into details with you guys.
Now you don't want to get into
details.
What I'm saying? Now you don't want to tell us.
That story turned in beyond. He want to hear more, sir.
Envy want to do a menage.
Yeah, that story turned in beyond, so he wants to hear more. Tell him more.
Why y'all always go there? Why y'all always
You went there. You asked all details.
I'm a journalist. I'm just asking questions.
What it feel like?
Hello, who's this?
A germ of what?
A germaphobe.
What's your name, Mama?
Jamaica.
Your name is Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Jamaica. J-A-M. All right, go ahead. So what happened with you,
Mama?
Mama?
You spell it just like you spell a country. Jamaica.
This is the song.
Yes, ma'am.
J-A-M, Jamaica. Go ahead. What's your story, Mama?
Okay, so my story is I had an ex that was like, he thought he was super duper fine, had long dreadlocks, and those dreadlocks was everything to him. I found out he was cheating, and I got to snatching dreads, and he had to cut all his hair off.
Wow.
That's evil. That's evil.
You ripped dreads out of his head?
Yeah, that's foul. You should go to jail for that.
I was so angry. Like, this was my husband, y'all. Like, you don't know. I was upset.
Now, what if he'd have set all your wigs on fire?
He knew not to play with me.
Oh, but you play with him?
You play with him, but he can't play with you.
Huh? I mean, have you ever been so angry that you just react in the moment? You know what I'm saying?
Are y'all still together?
We've been separated for 2.5 years, but we haven't divorced yet.
Oh. Well, may somebody set all your wigs on fire one day so you know that pain.
Jeez.
Don't do me like that, Charlamagne.
Okay, Cindy, you handling it. That's right. You was just in emotion. I get it.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Just a quick question. How long did it take him to grow those dreads? Oh, she hung up. All right, 800-585-1051. We're asking, what did you do to an ex that hurt them emotionally? That's what we're asking. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, Charlamagne gave Donkey of the Day to a gentleman who did what?
His name is Joseph Oberly. He's from South Carolina. He took his ex-girlfriend's urn. It was an urn full of her churn's ashes and threw it in the trash.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. What's the craziest thing you did to an ex to hurt them emotionally, all right? Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Alice.
Hey, Alice, what's the craziest thing you did to an ex?
So basically, I built him up and then I broke him down. So when I got with him, like when we got into our first apartment, he, you know how men do, like they got like one fork, one spoon, all this stuff. But he had like a futon in the living room from his college years, and it was like given to him and stuff. So basically, I'm like, you know what? Home is home. You know, you got to feel good at home. You got to get everything together because this is my home too at this point. You know, so, you know, I did work with him and I did some stuff, but the majority of it he took care of. So he got everything together, and we did have a little rough patch, so we had kind of like broken up. Well, not broken up. I came back home, and like he had got everything together, you know, in the attempts to get me back. So he had got everything all set up, and it was a beautiful place. I'm like, you know, he was telling me every time I come in, it feels good. I'm so happy that you encouraged me to do this, and, you know, this was a big step, and this is something that I would have never thought of. And I'm like, you know, that, and everything was, you know, I'm ready to, you know, get back in a relationship, but he got back on the old stuff, and he had put his hands on me. So,
Yikes.
you know,
no.
I went ahead, and I made sure that he would never feel comfortable in that place again.
Wow.
I busted TVs. I ruined the mattress. That pillow top. I cut it all up. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a spot that he could get comfortable on. I didn't bleach all the stuff. Yeah, I didn't took all the money that he hustled for, because at the end of the day, you don't put your hands on me. You don't put your hands
At
on
all,
nobody.
period.
And exactly. I don't care who it is, and don't nobody deserve to be hit on or beat on at all. So yeah, that's what I did. I built him up and I broke him down. All his colognes. Oh, he loves smelling good. Cause listen, Ulta, he didn't know nothing about Ulta. You know, these dudes don't be knowing nothing. You be having to put them on. And I done put them on. He all like, oh, they got this, they got this, they got Gucci this, they got this. And he buying them up, and he was just so proud. He's like, ooh, I be smelling good. He's like, you probably gonna think he was just feeling good.
All right.
Threw that out, and the garbage came the next day, so it wasn't even no picking it out. Sorry,
Mama.
and that's where I was.
She want to get it off her chest.
She spoke for two
Queen,
minutes and 45 seconds straight.
Yeah, you need to go see a therapist, Queen.
Yes, goodness gracious,
I can hear this trauma. I can hear you reliving this trauma as you tell this story. You got to go sit down and talk
We
to
here
somebody.
for you.
Goodness
Get this out of you.
gracious. Hello, who's this?
Erica,
Hey, what did you do to your ex?
I messed around with his best homie.
Ooh,
Now,
that
see,
was
y'all
young.
going too far now.
No, okay, listen. At the time, I wasn't old enough to go out to bars and stuff, and he was. So the next day, a woman was calling his number, talking about he bought me pizza, he ate my, you know what, this, that, and the third. So I
His
was like,
pizza?
okay, so I f***ed around with his, you know, his best friend, and I told him about it.
Sheesh, guys.
Okay,
was
and then
that.
what happened? How did he respond?
He wanted to beat my ass, but he didn't, and he was like, you know, I didn't do this and that. The girl's lying, but yeah.
I mean, that is
I
something
didn't
you should
believe him.
prove wholeheartedly before you decide to go pop that pizza for, you know, his best friend.
Yeah.
Where y'all from?
Lumberton,
Alabama.
North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina. All right.
Okay.
Well, have a good day, man.
Okay, thank you.
Lord have mercy.
Goodness gracious. What's the moral of the story, if there's a moral?
I don't know what the moral is. y'all are some emotional terrorists. That's the moral of the story. Jesus.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way.
Yes, and we'll be talking about Nicki Minaj. She has a new single coming out on Friday, but in the meantime, she put out a new song, that remix of Super Freaky Girl.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.